Good evening everyone, Sep here and welcome to another episode of Playing Path of Champions Daily. Today is Friday and that means we are doing the last completion mark for Aurelion Sol, and this time it was Shurima. I was debating between picking up Kai'Sa or Taliyah, but I decided I want to do a little bit of a quicker run this time around because, you know, Taliyah is definitely faster than Kai'Sa in this regard. And yeah, today is the last day of the month and sadly I wasn't able to get any work done today, so cool. Rather it's not like I wasn't able, it's like I had a free day and I decided to take a little bit of a breather from this week, so sadly I wasn't able to get all the content done this time around, but I should upload these videos like during the weekend. It's almost the same month, so you know. Yeah, that was basically the idea, and this is a pretty quick run. Again, Taliyah it's one of the better champions for like quicker runs as well. Not in this instance because the first fight is absolutely bad, and by absolutely bad I mean you're gonna see what happens like in a few minutes here. But yeah, I found that, you know, clearing here is always like clearing Aurelion Sol is a pretty nice way to get the XP here, so yeah. With that, let's talk about a little bit of progress, because I did manage to complete the entire monthly today, and I did like some of the runs yesterday. It was pretty cool. They this month they really enjoyed throwing what was the name of it? I'm missing a word. Undying Rage on like encounters, and it was a little bit annoying because you only have like 3 time catches you can do every month, so you had to like play something else during that time. Vex does pretty well into Undying Rage, so yeah, I thought it was pretty neat in general. But yeah, this is turns out the AI just deals like 36 damage to me during the first encounter, and I'm like, okay, this run is not gonna be fun, so oopsie, I can't do anything, so have to use a revive early, but I definitely managed it in the end, especially since like I had a bit of a slower opener this time around, and Taliyah can just have like explosive openers with a ton of power during like the first round, so, and we'll see that coming up. And to give a little bit of an update to my like progress, I'm almost level 49, or like legend level 49, which means that after I finish doing those slower clears, so like Galio, Gangplank, stuff like that, I should just hit level 50 without issues during the next month, so that's nice. Ah yes, the challenger pop-up for no reason at all. Another thing is that I've got a bunch of Stardust. Didn't really get, like the current version doesn't really give any anything for like monthlies for the new system for constellations, but I did get a bunch of Stardust, so I'm like I currently have enough Stardust to just outright purchase both of the like well, not all 3 relics yet, but once I get like level 50 I will be able to just get the 2 remaining relics with enough Stardust to spare. Which means that I'll probably start buying the minor gemstone bundles, even though they are like completely not worth it. And if you have like, if you're like me, you have leftover Stardust, you don't have really anything to spend it on, then yeah, you can go for the minor ones. But if I'm being honest, they don't give enough value for them to be worth. So, and I hope they would change like the price, maybe like go down by 500. That would be also nice. And you know, since today is the last day of the month, I'm looking forward to seeing the rewards for the next month. I'll probably maybe start running these like later today, rather not today because it's going to be the new day soon. Oh yeah, I meant to do something else. Okay. And you know, figure out if it's, because I don't think it's worth it anyway. So I forgot to mute. Okay, let's see. So this is a good standard opener, I guess I would say, of you know, playing Taliyah. You like forward a bit, and I got a pretty good support champion here, not gonna lie. Having access to Xerath is like one of the better support champions. The other one is Ziggs, and you know, this is still just like the early phases of the run. It gets way better during, like, as we go along, because I pick up a bunch of really good supporting powers and a pretty good set of items, especially on Xerath. I turned this into full Xerath, into like a full Xerath run. And you know, Scribe of Sorrows, one of the better nodes in like the entire run. It is pretty rare, so I'm glad it doesn't show up like more often. But when it shows up, like the payoff is insane. And during the early, you know, before the first encounter, I did pick up what was the name of it? Grander Plaza. So that's one definitely power that really helps a lot here. And you know, doing a little bit of a setup. I should have probably just gone for the 2-cost spell here instead, then played Xerath and be happy. But instead I decided to go for like duplicating my stuff, having Taliyah on board early. And it's kind of funny because this deck doesn't even need to play Taliyah that often. So yeah. Also, the current build I'm running on Taliyah is Starforge Gauntlets plus Luminous Orb plus rerolls. And once I get to more slots, I'm thinking it would be very beneficial for me to run what's the name of it? Icon of Valhyr. So the new epic relic, because to surprise of no one, like this the skill that Taliyah uses is elemental, and having an access to that is having an access to like extra damage regardless of what happens is really good. So pick up a colossal hammer, just like, you know, raw stats is always nice. I don't really have enough gold, so you know, go for the shop. I'm not sure what I really want to start cutting here. I cut out a rock hopper, although I don't think it's like the best option. I should have probably just went out and cut out the Herald of the Magus, because you know, even though it can be enabled really easily, I don't think I will get to 5 mana during this run. Like, this is 9 minutes, I'm already at the first like major checkpoint. I don't know how to call these encounters. I always call them like checkpoints, I guess, because after them you get healing and you get a choice of power afterwards. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep calling them checkpoints. And here I decide to go, you know, I can do quite a bit of damage if I go like this. I don't think it's lethal yet, but it's damn close, so might as well go for it. I make sure to double check what the wording on Gangplank is, because I did lose to incorrectly like remembering the wording if it's summon or is it added to your hand with Dreadway, and I'd rather avoid that situation. Gangplank doesn't have anything, which is a great news for me, because now I can destroy my landmarks, shoot down the barrel, and that's really good. Like level 1 Zeraf isn't really that impactful, especially if like enemies have tough, but it tends to just like add a little bit of extra leeway, I guess, to you getting in, since you know Taliyah by default has overwhelm on everyone. Well, by default it's her 2-star power or 1-star power. It's under 1-star or 3-star. I think it's 1-star. I don't remember right now. I don't wanna check anyway. So also a lot of champion encounters in this run specifically had duplicates, so I tried to avoiding as many as I could. Then at the end there are like 2 level up encounters, which don't really turn out to be anything special, because you know, as you can see, picking up the cost reduction on Zeraf means that I basically start with a 0 cost 6/5. Again, another misplay. I should have played Unraveled Earth, but here like I decide to maybe go a bit wider, which I don't think it's a correct choice, but you know, Imagined Possibilities is a great pickup though, so no real issue here. And you know, Desert Naturalist is an interesting inclusion in this deck, because it's mostly for destroying your own thing, and you know, Zeraf sniping things is always nice, and it's actually lethal. So yeah, as you can see, just getting the value from destroying your own things and stuff like that, it kinda feels like the deck welcomes the other support champions very well as well. And by that I mean, you know, Zeraf, Ziggs, stuff like that. I pick up Obelisk of Power here. I think it's an okay card. I don't really need more. Black Cleaver, easy pickup. Gene with Duplicate, cool. Fiora. Fiora is easier. But as you can see, like, the game just gives me, do you want to go for Duplicate and maybe have a harder time going through, or do you want an easier time going through? So I don't really want to do harder modes, so you know, replacing Zeraf, since okay, I'm either gonna draw him or I'm gonna draw both him and Taliyah, so it's always better to replace cards with the sigil, which I don't always do because I sometimes forget. So that's fun. And you know, with having double stats, it just becomes silly, straight up silly. And you know, having starting mana a little bit higher means I can just, you know, go for lethal right now here, go for Imagined Possibilities, deal a little bit extra damage, give everything some power, and just swing out. Very easy. And that's basically the summary of the entire run. It's just like a victory lap, I'd say. I did clear Lissandra with Taliyah as well, if I'm not mistaken. I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure I did. So it's not a big surprise. Yep, I did. So yeah, Taliyah is one of the better champions in Path, and here is an explosive finale, which helps quite a bit with Zeraf, for example, just getting extra damage in. And I actually get lethal during the run, so it's fun. In general, I think this power is one of the better ones that they have added in the last update, so yeah. Double Clockwork Curator, one of the greater starts. Don't really need Herald of the Magus. I think it's I think it's genuinely clogging my hand space, and I think I cut it before the next encounter, if I'm not mistaken. Play Zeraf, don't wanna make the same mistake again. They get Ziggs. Ziggs is an okay drop. It is pretty annoying because it has 10 health, so I have to like play around how much I wanna do that turn. Ancient Premp is fine. I do find Zeraf as well, which is a really neat pickup. The 4 damage can come in handy sometimes. It doesn't this run, but you know. And the extra 1 damage ping, which helps me like do 1 more damage, to be honest. And there is a fight where I actually get to like deal, I think 8 or 12 damage thanks to Zeraf. So the power is not wasted, I guess, with like explosive entrance. Clockwork Curator, easy pickup. You want to like keep good as many good cards as you can. Domination. That means that I just kill them in 2 turns without issues and not 3. Cut out there is an altar because altar is bad. Jinx. And with duplicate to boot, so you know, a little bit of double action, I guess. Cut Zeraf, cut Herald. I think I get just double Zeraf. No, actually no, not this one. But you know, I just get a handful of landmarks, so that's cool. There is a 6-star power that makes you like play the threaded volley. So the power that Taliyah has. Oh yeah, this is the play. So I play Zeraf, get a good value out, then they ramage the 1-cost spell that summons the 1/1s, and you know, I'll just deal some 8 damage for no reason. Oh, what? Another 1-cost, or rather 1 health unit? Damn, that's very kind of you. So you know, just turn 1, chill, 8 damage to the dome by simply destroying landmarks, so that's fun. I decided to keep more characters on board because it's easier this way. I don't level Zeraf at all, I think, during this run, but it ends up not mattering. So, and as you can see, a lot of damage. I think there were no encounters in which I had to fight Unyielding Determination, so that tends to help with the clear speed, I guess. And I must say the reward for this run is okay. It's the silver chest that gives you, I think, Runeterra fragments, so Also, Titanic Wake, really good with everything that's going on. Taliyah already has large enough stats, so Katarina can be a little tricky, but it's fine. And here I don't replace Ancient Preparation by mistake. That's my bad, so cool. Also, double Zeraf time. Actually, I lied, triple Zeraf time. Or is it? It is. I don't think I draw any more Zerafs this time around. Yeah, I draw a Taliyah somehow. So that's fun. Play Earth, in case they would like to do something else. Bakai is a good pickup, so play Zeraf. Get like 30-22. I'm like, oh wait, I can just kill them. What am I waiting? So the champion spells come in handy. The champion spell comes in handy. Get some damage in, get a swing in, and yeah, good enough fight. And by good enough I mean I literally didn't lose any HP, so it didn't matter. In the shop, I think I find like an epic power that I don't particularly care about, but it's, you know, it's not bad. Hibernating Rock Bear. Nora's Portal is just always good to have on cards, so yeah, discount. None of the shop really like interested me, so I make sure to check. There's a Fizz with level up, so okay. Both of the next encounters have level up, but I think only one of them plays like their generated champion. The other one doesn't bother, or rather doesn't get to. That's the better way to say it. Double Zeraf. I should have replaced the other Zeraf as well, but it didn't end up mattering at all, so nothing lost. Draw a bunch of cards, Zeraf costs 0. I have the attack token. I get a Chime Slime, which is nice. It gets buffed, so cool. Play Zeraf. I'm like, man, I would really love to kill that to Fizz, but they roll Flame Spitter, which is a little bit of an issue, I guess. So I'm looking at what I can maybe do here, and I decide, you know what, might as well just go for lethal, and because I didn't realize I had enough actually at this point, so cool. I avoid taking unnecessary damage. You should always make sure to do. I think... Oh yeah, and since Taliyah has constellations, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure I have nothing unlocked on Taliyah yet. Yep, that's correct. I have no upgrades on Taliyah besides those 3 stars, so... Taliyah in general is, again, as I said, once you get to 3 stars, it's basically over. But there are a few ways that you can build Taliyah. One of them that I'm showcasing right now is obviously the start with 3 mana instead of 2, which I think it works absolutely fine, especially if you're going for like an aggro way, where you literally don't play Taliyah and just get value out of it that way. Another one is maybe like more Taliyah centric, because you can't always really guarantee great runs like this, so and that one has like Icon of Valkyr and like probably some other stuff as well. I haven't really tried it yet, but I'm like I want to like one sometime. And I also want to try out Icon of Valkyr on Janna during like maybe my next Lissandra attempts, which I will get to. I'm currently, you know, taking a little bit of a breather with all the stuff. There is still a lot of content that I wanna do like previously, so getting Lissandra marks will come in the future. Not too distant as well, so, you know, just making sure. And see, we are at Aurelion Sol already. It has been only 22 minutes. Really quick run. Double Imagine possibilities in hand? Looks solid. Obelisk of Power? Sick. Very great start. The obviously, you know, get Zeraf. Get all of my draw to hand, which makes Zeraf cost 0. Zeraf comes up as a 30 attack thing. I play Taliyah here, and that's a little bit of a mistake, because I think I could have just turn 1 killed instead if I went for, you know, the standard route. But this is fine too. I'm like 2 damage off, so doesn't end up mattering. I also have like double, you know, double possibilities, I guess, yeah. Imagine possibilities. And like, okay, maybe I can just win now instead. So, replace the landmark, preparations, find Zeraf, and that basically means that I win. Even though I completely forget that I have the attack token and I could have just won by swinging out, but, you know, might as well end in style, destroying your own landmark, crushing the dreams of a dragon worshipper, and yeah, dealing lethal damage this way. So yeah, that was a pretty quick run, but you know, Taliyah is a pretty quick champion completing all of these encounters, so I don't think it's a record yet for my clears, but it's fast. It's fast, it's easy, gets the job done. Oh, it is a new record, so that's the new fastest time. And yeah, Runeterra, Silver Star Vessel, get some fragments, and with that, I want to thank you all for watching. This has been a better episode today than yesterday, and I'll see you around. Bye!